Right. So we were going to get some clobber and then a weapon, and hopefully we can see a bit more of the game through that. Sorry to tell. Oh no, that was a search. What we got? Hair blank soap. Sure. Some matches and some more duct tape. Cool. Surely all of this will come in handy at some point. Wait a minute, there's probably double. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let's mute that. Cool. Right. Empty beer bottle. Maybe I'll be able to make some use of that. I'd like it if a game finally told you what you could actually do with stuff before you loaded up on it. If you were skilled in that sense, like my guy is. Man looks at the box and slowly writes something on his tablet, his mouth opening and closing with the intensity of his concentration. Sure, I'll just move away and go and talk to Calvin McPherson. Storekeeper Calvin McPherson is leaning against the shelf, looking bored. He's clearly not. Clearly not. Picks up when he sees you and raises his hand for a high five. Sure, why not? You return the gesture with a satisfying clap on Calvin's outstretched hand. Storekeeper gives you a thumbs up. Okay, so he's hamburger from Apple and Onion. You're my kind of person. Okay, now let's get down to business. I came for the equipment. I mean, you don't look like you're ready for the desert. Let me explain. According to the rules, I should give you a short briefing, but technically it is optional. Sure. Basic field kit and uniform is issued to employees every 2 years. If any part of the kit is defective or gets damaged for reasons beyond the employee's control, the company will pay for a replacement. White Wing, the Cronus Elite, you get a white robe made from thick fabric, white pants, leather shoes with special scuff-resistant varnish, and a full-face helmet with built-in gas mask. Can I not get trainers? Helmet used to be different. The old model was shit, I'm telling you. Some people still wear it. What else? Yeah. They don't give out weapons in the warehouse. Go to the armory on level -3. Yes, I was aware of that. And another thing. Gloves and headgear are not included, but I strongly recommend purchasing those. Then you'll have adequate protection from dust, sunlight, radiation, and other hazards. Where would one make such a purchase? Why, right here, of course, from me. Sure, let's borrow. I'm looking a bit full now. Not gonna lie. Right, let's just close out that now. See if we can put our stuff on. How do we look then? Giving us stat boosts as well, that's nice. Oh yeah, because I was actually better with. I just realised I was totally looking at the wrong thing. Can't use scissors as a weapon. For shame. That. No. Right, okay. I wonder what I can actually... Wow, you know, people who've bought bonds don't often end up under the dome. In fact, I'd say they're actually less likely to end up here than other people. Maybe they think they've already helped enough. Sorry, got a little distracted there. The helm, you say? Calvin takes a box from the nearest shelf and puts it on the counter in front of you. You pull back the cardboard flaps and look inside. The helmet nestled amidst balls of crumpled packing paper really does look grand. The surface is mirror-like golden chrome. A large Cronus emblem above the visor and a velvety red interior lining. Damn it, why didn't I buy bonds? Take it, it's yours. How else can I help? Say goodbyes. Let's see what this looks like. Gives us a boost to a lot of stuff, so it looks terrible. But hey, it's armor. Right now. Oh, it still does take up space. Apologies. Backpack encumbrance 125% and an extra belt slot. Where's my money? Where does it tell me that? Where, oh where does it tell me my coinage? 49, there we go. Great. What can I do with my stuff? We have 2. I mean, gloves are going to be 36. 28. Or 29. Yeah, engineer's cap looks better than bloody helm I've got there. Stats wise, it's not. Yeah, I thought I was getting a gas mask. Yeah. So I don't know what's actually useful. Well, whoa, rare earth metals gets me a lot of money back. But again, I have knowledge. I can probably use these things. Let's not bother. Let us not bother and let us just carry on exploring things. I really want to talk to absolutely everyone. I'll only be playing a small amount of this because I don't want to burn it out for the actual launch. I don't want to go through all of these conversations all over again. Woman in an administrator's uniform is looking around, clearly lost. As you get closer, you read her badge. Oya Rasmussen, trainee administrator. She begins to speak in a strong Scandinavian accent. Listen, can you help me? 2 oranges are skipping work. They are unpleasant people, and I'm afraid to talk to them. Looks down at her feet. Sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, I'm a white, so I shouldn't be doing any of this menial labor, but Oya opens a folder and rifles through the pages. Let's see. So names are Erwin Immelman and Theodore Leary. Svetlov and McPherson are expecting them. It's him, no. Okay. McPherson. Kevin smiles. Theo? Yes, he works here. If you see him, remind him that we didn't finish our chess game. He's lazy, I know, but he's an amazing chess player. Cool. Stefan Moreau. No data Davenport, so it's not them that I need to speak to. Still immersed, okay. Suppose I'll talk to this guy anyway. I knew I should add something to eat before I start streaming. Stomach has started the old rumbling. How can I not reach those boxes? Oh, is he not letting me go out there? Oh, there we go. Seriously, just move around them. Yay, more empty beer bottles. I suppose we'll use these lanterns. Alright. I actually have no problem with them not animating that. A terminal. More scissors, more nails. Right, Carson. Oh, blue wing ants are not available. Loading dock is overwhelmed with the constant noise of giant machinery. Grungy mechanic in oversized headphones waves you over. Where are you going? Departures? That's gate 3. This is boarding. Technician slaps his headphones with both hands. Seems he can barely hear you. My work? Well, my work is easy peasy. The main goal is to maintain the elevator running. That's it. Otherwise, you're free to do whatever you want. Dream job, I tell you. Okay, looks like can't do anything with terminal. More stuff, thank you. I assume just anyone can do this, but piece of cloth. Really want to know what we can actually do with our skills. Ah, there's Svetlov. Judging by the grease-stained blue uniform, you're looking at one of the mechanics responsible for preparing equipment for missions. He's looking gloomily at the orange truck. Mechanic looks up at you. What do you think? I'm going to ask you for your help and you're going to go, yes sir, right away. Fix everything? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you twice. Let's ask about Immelman then. Blue scowls. Ah, this one. He's always skipping out on work. Made a record of his absences. I'm going to go see Kingsley soon. He'll probably be assigned to a punishment cell. And in my opinion, he's got it coming. Mechanic takes a little black notebook out of his pocket and shakes it in front of your face. Man, what's the need? Technician theatrically throws his hands in the air. How should I know? What am I, Amic? I don't know what's wrong with it. It's broke. All MM's machines are either broken down or about to break down. The blue spits. How about I have a look at it for you, yeah? You look over the totaled orange truck with the faded license plate. It really looks like it will never work again. Thoughtfully touch the dents on the body of the machine. Side panel of the truck seems to be loose, just as if it were warped by a pox. These wavy tracks are a sign of constant overheating, and the red speckled dents are probably from stones flying up into the side. Close your eyes and a picture appears in your head, a yellow desert with orange tractors crawling hither and yon. Something dark rises in the background, clouds the sky, flashing greenish lightning. Vision dissolves too quickly for you to guess what it is. I like that. Already I can see they've added a lot of content in, depending on your build, which I love. You look under the car, oil is dripping from the gearbox gasket, its consistency is closer to mud than lubricant. The orange hood is covered in 30 fingerprints. It seems like this car has spent more time in a repair bay than on the road. You open the hood and take a look at the engine. It's covered in oily sand. You look like a real expert kicking the track plates. Surprisingly, the car is no closer to running than it was before. So you mean I can't just do a Clarkson and take a hammer to it? Disappointing. Completely forgot I could turn the camera that way. Lots of stuff. And I'm still not over encumbered, I'll take that. Okay, I am not a trapper. No way to get in the back of that room. Damn, oh no, there's a door right there, James. But it's locked. Lee Sung Pak. Does Lee Sung Pak want to say it? What's up here? That's going to be locked, I assume. Yep. So let's just not even bother going up and speaking to Thomas Reinhold. Ooh, technician's bench. This might be useful. Gunsmithing bench needed. Melee weapons. I need 3 pairs of broken scissors. Oh, I could make a ship though, with that option. That looks like a machete, sorry, a ship. Lockpicks. Right. I will make a lockpick, and not that I'm good with bloody melee weapons, but yeah, that works. Yay, XP. Go me. I wonder how our chance is going to be with that weapon on, because it was atrocious with the alligator wrench. Properly atrocious. Desung pack, what do you want to say? I don't have a psych of 5. Clerk sitting on the bench squints closely at his hand. How can you tell? So are these my lifelines? Or no, fate lines? Damn, how does it go again? Authoritatively declare that palmistry is unscientific hogwash, not neglecting to mention the Barnum effect. That gives you an unfriendly look. Who asked you? Goes back to contemplating his hand. Yeah, we go through here. But passing the orange ring utility room, you stop when you hear a pair of quarrelling voices. On the other side of the door, 2 people are discussing a plan for some kind of robbery. Or at least you hear the word robbery, loud and clear, in the midst of their bickering. Ah, oranges, why have you got to be so stereotypical? Continue listening. Pressing your ear to the door, you're able to pick up every word. From behind the door comes the click of a lighter and a heavy sigh. Cowboy, why do you have to be so damn stubborn? The plan is fine, we just need to solve the problem of the cameras. Go rub shoulders with the blues and think it over. Maybe there's some sort of signal jammer we could use. You get the cameras turned off and distract Calvin, I'll take care of the rest. Second voice is quieter and more muffled. Something about this has me shitting my pants, Theo. It's too fucking risky. How about we just rob the Vega? Harry can cut one of them open like a can of beans, or maybe we could try to break them open, I'm about to break your face open, you knucklehead. First speaker is obviously nervous. Why the hell do you live up to that moron? Harry busts his ass for a free soda and some noodles. What I'm suggesting is so easy, it's like they're begging us to take it. I'm telling you, the plan is fine. Just need to figure out what to do about the cameras. Discussion ends the moment as you press your keycard to the scanner. Hello? Ah, that's the 2 guys that were being talked about, eh? Elevator for oranges. Okay. You know what? None of my kind around there. Yes, we suck, proudly exclaims the poster, creatively modified by some orange. You'd think someone would have been a bit annoyed with me looting all of their stuff, but clearly not. Ooh, show soda, an onion, and some instant coffee. Yes, I will take that. More coffee. More broken scissors. Ooh, wooden bat. Requires 30 melee weapons. I do not have that. And a set of lockpicks. Okay. Recent conversation about the robbery has been replaced with a tense silence. The oranges exchange furtive glances, trying to decide how much you heard. I heard everything. A round-headed, clean-shaven guy with his sleeves rolled up expresses genuine surprise. What were we talking about? Our friend Cowboy and I were discussing a film. It was Bugsy Malone. Return of a Man Called Horse, blurts out the second orange. First orange looks at him like he's mentally disabled. Yeah, right, Return of the Horse. A big shootout at the end and the Indians all run away. And you're going to run away too, if you're smart. He's unmistakably challenging you to say otherwise. Take me on. Big orange gives you a condescend... I think that's supposed to be condescending. Condescending smirk. Listen, Whitey, you get paid good money for your work. What the hell kind of business are you talking about? Cowboy told you already. We're discussing the return of a horse called Horse. We're just nuts for movies around here. Now stop pestering us and get lost. Boo. He did not bring it. Erwin shakes his head. Talk to Theo, he's the decision maker. Ask Irwin why he's shirking his responsibility. Orange lets out a hoot. Ah, Oi, I sent you. Chuckling, he cups his hands to his chest as if holding an invisible pair of breasts. I have intimidation level 1, damn it! I'm sure I do. Let's persuade him that he shouldn't skip work. Paint your interlocutor. Yeah, not sure about that. A colourful picture of his forthcoming downfall. Absenteeism leads to debt, then petty theft, the punishment cell, theft from his own people, a rat tattoo in the middle of his forehead, and the grim end, a screwdriver jabbed through his throat. Immelman rubs his neck and reluctantly acknowledges your point. The orange reluctantly rises from his seat as if he's hoisting an invisible hunk of pig iron. Ah, fucker. Tell that Swedish bitch I'm working today. Make sure she don't forget. Good. Again though, he was not sat down. Destroying my immersion. Why? I was about to try and take the long way around. There's a better bit of use for all of this junk. Let's say a car. I was about to say, is this all the same thing? But it is. Giampero Stalvardi. White Wing employee standing near a car with a hood up, clutching a thick book to his chest. His badge says Giampero Stalvardi, therapist. Book says Jupiter Moon Repair Guide. You! White perks up, throwing a 1,000-watt smile your way. I bet you know a thing or two about cars. Could you help me out? Sure. I thought so, you're amazing. His manic smile remains fixed in place. His eyes gleam wetly, as if he's a little bit high. People were like, oh, Giampiero, do you want to try an experimental engine? He said it would be an amazing ride, but so far all I've got is an amazing breakdown. Giampiero's mouth stretches into a broad smile again, his perfect teeth gleaming. They're messing with me. They're like, you can find parts in any warehouse, but how am I even supposed to know what I need? I bet you anything that you know. Do you know? Just kidding. I'm positive you know. Leave saying you look at the car and decide what to do. Right, what's under the engine? Hood. Yeah, that thing. Red Jupiter Moon 72. If you look under the hood, you'll find a small, shoddily made piece of machinery. A rotor with a mesh body into which a glowing wire-wrapped rod has been inserted. It's like nothing like an engine, but this device should set the vehicle in motion. Let's restore the machinery. You disassemble the device and check the components for defects. There's no obvious damage to the rotor or wires, so you proceed to inspect the glowing rod. Pardon me. When you remove the rod from the box, you see that the lower section has almost stopped glowing entirely. You turn it 180 and insert it into the rotor. A light turned on the housing. You reassemble the device. Car's cramped interiors upholstered in cheap plastic that's already started to warp under the desert sun. A bobblehead on the dashboard is holding a tiny electric guitar. Pressing the chrome disc in the centre of the steering wheel, a hoarse honk resounds from beneath the hood. Turn the key. Instead of the friendly sound of a starter, there's a weird, subdued whirring noise. This must be what a CPS-powered engine sounds like. Off the engine, get out of the car. What's in the trunk? Already empty. Most widely used car under the dome, not a bad vehicle despite the cheap plastic interior, weak gear stick and extreme fuel consumption. Did I fix it for him? Oh, the engine. That's the culprit behind my suffering. It's too bad I know nothing about mechanics, but I'm sure glad you do. How are things going? I fixed it. Giampiero throws his hands in the air. Seriously? Seriously? You are a lifesaver. White gets into the car and turns the key in the ignition. The car starts. Stalvardi's wild delight is obvious, even above the roar of the burnt-out muffler. Giampiero cuts the engine and jumps out of the car. "You're amazing! If this were the Middle Ages, you'd be burned at the stake for sure. Here, take it. It's for you, along with my gratitude." Agilone capsules and a med pack. And I got more XP and White Wing reputation. Cool. I like the fact that there's more reputation stuff. Loud banging on the door. I think we should just ignore that angry looking guy. Boom-ba-dum, boom-ba-dum. Come on, open up, open the goddamn door. Banging on the gate. Hard and loud. I think I'll just let him in. Dull thumps can be heard from behind the gates. Technician at the terminal pulls off his headphones and scans the area uneasily. "Give me a break, I told you not to hammer on the door. It's a vehicle entrance." Instead of an answer, a heavy, angry blow and an incomprehensible shout come from behind the gate. Order the blue to open the door. Technician refuses. "No way! Forget it! The gate is automatic and it's solid, reliable equipment. More importantly, if I bypass the program and open it, it'll cause a malfunction." Shakes his head in irritation. The officer, who's pacing a parapet above the loading dock, stops and listens intently. "I recognise that voice." "Open the gate, that's Kepler. You went out on a mission this morning, a couple of hours before the storm warning. Did you hear me? Open that bloody door." Technician looks up at the Black Wing officer with extreme displeasure. "I don't know about Kepler, but even if Joseph and the Holy Virgin herself were knocking, that door is automatic. What am I supposed to do? Break open the panel, knock out the fuse, and pray that it will spring open? And anyway, you're not from my department. Where the hell do you get off ordering me around?" I'm going to use my tech." Walk up to the gate and open it yourself by accessing the emergency panel. Push the technician aside and kick the cover off the panel. Inside are several thick bundles of wires as well as a number of fuses. You rip out the topmost fuse and press the button next to it. Rumbling and scraping, the massive door begins to shift upwards. With a strobe of flashing scarlet lights, you see two huge figures in Black Wing servo shell. One of the fighters is wounded and the second is lugging him along with great effort. "Jury officer, dispatcher, code 21, get the doctors." Having dragged the wounded man to the garage, the fighter props him up by a wall and falls down exhausted nearby. "A doctor." Stat. The chest plate of his armour is covered with a thick layer of desert dust, but the surname Kepler, stamped on one side, is still readable. He tears off his helmet and hangs his sweaty head under the stream of cold air flowing out of the air conditioner. Shift your gaze to the wounded man. His crushed, lacerated armour is covered in blood and hydraulic fluid. There are no bullet holes, but judging from the abundance of blood, the soldier is at death's door. Any kind of unskilled interference may well kill him. I mean, I'm not massively skilled, but first aid or med pack. Is that it? Searching through the pockets of your uniform, you find a maximum medical injector, a sophisticated emergency first aid device. Black is rapidly fading. You remove his helmet, press the injector to the side of his neck and press the button. The soldier screams and his eyes open wide. He's fully conscious again. Don't have to wait long. A few minutes later, an old, thin fellow in a white lab coat appears in the warehouse, accompanied by two gloomy-looking oranges and a technician. Blue deals with the armour's locks easily. After evaluating the victim's status, the doctor injects a few cc's of painkiller into him, steps aside to let the oranges through. Silent attendants load Holiday onto a gurney and roll him away. The doctor and technician leave shortly after. Only you and Kepler are left standing beside the ruined servo shell. Hey, Black Wing rep. Kepler stands by the lacerated armour, staring vacantly into space. When you greet him, he turns and nods dully. "Holiday going to be fine?" he asks, absent-mindedly addressing no one in particular. What's the circumstances of his partner's injury? Kepler's expression grows serious. "We signed an agreement. What happened there remains there. No discussing it." Conviction level 1. Your logical argument persuades him. I don't get to see what my logical argument is, but fine, but only because it might save your life. Black leans to speak into your ear. You left early in the morning and were moving along Route 12 at a good clip. The sky looked different, really strange. Clouds were glowing. The storm was rising. Big one with powerful little funnel clouds rushing all over. And one by one, the cars all stopped dead. Kepler darkens. People who got out were immediately knocked down in the gale. Holiday told him to stay put, but he was so... Of course he didn't listen to me. He rushed out to save these scientists, and then I saw something. Kepler takes you by the shoulder. It's obvious he's struggling with his anxiety. At some point, one of those twisters had roared up on us, grabbed Holiday and threw him to the ground. Then it did it again, like it was mad at him. After that, just a wall of sand. All these people that Holiday was trying to save, never saw them again. Black goes silent. For a moment, a smile creases Kepler's stern face. He loves wacky jokes and pizza. He scored high in all his training metrics, but discipline is lax. Sometimes Charlie acts like a complete imbecile. I couldn't care less. He's the best. I'd give him my life for that dumbass. Okay. Oh, he's not happy with me touching that servo shell. More good stuff. And then that's it for here, I think. What boxes left to search? Okay, now it's time to go. Yeah, let's not inspect the toilets. Going. Where is he going? Really? 2 sets of ladders, and he decides, nah. Oh crap, yeah. Need to go and talk to the Scandinavian lady. I already got one of them to work. I'll speak to both of them and get them both to work. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Theodore chuckles skeptically. That girl can get anyone she wants. Look, no offense, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not in a rush to get to my job. Spend a few minutes explaining to Theodore the logic of going to work today. Orange grunts, vexed. Okay. Tell her work today, make her happy. Good, punk. Another thing I like is the fact that the actual timer goes up in real time. It's kinda cool. Or did you force the lazy oranges to work? Asmussen breaks into a smile. Yes, you saved me. Thank you. I just leveled up. No companions yet. 21 skill points to use. Oh, melee weapons I do have 33 on. Did not realise that. Nothing here I want to take. Get light weapons to 60 and I can do stuff, but criminal needs to be 50 for that. Don't really want pickpocketing. I want to put my speech up, that's for sure. Tech up. Science, let's put that up as well. Right, because it's not one of my key ones. I'm only gaining a point in it for each skill point, I assume. Let's put the rest into melee. Barter or charm? Yeah, let's do that. Barter. Mechanics or electronics? We've already got mechanics at level 1, so let's do electronics. Use anything? Yeah, cool. No perks. So that's, I like that, the way you can upgrade your skills. That's pretty cool. The fact that your main ones always get double into them that you put into them is nice. I'm not a security officer though.
Floor level -3. Garrison and isolation ward.
Just keep braiding everything. The smell of good tobacco wafts off this tall, plump woman from a metre away. On the counter in front of her is a black lacquered pipe, an open ledger with numerous signatures, and a metal flip calendar. Nearby, a nameplate reads Margarita Kachenko. The woman smooths her copper red hair and casually lights her pipe. What can I do for you? Her voice is gravelly and thick as tar. When I do get around to actually playing the full game of this, the accents will be coming out for some people. Use a personal weapon. Having heard your request, Margarita thumbs her notebook a couple of pages back. C, the first time receiving. She moves silently over to the shelves. Kachenko returns a couple of minutes later, carrying what looks more like a toy than a weapon. She places the odd little gun on the counter and spreads her hands. This is the Andromeda EP, same one they talk about on television. She spins the weapon in her hands. Andromeda looks quite weightless. Not going to tell you shit about this thing, since that's exactly how much I know about it. Laser schmazer, cadmium battery, fiberglass body, blah blah blah. You probably know more about it than I do. Here you are. Yep. You'll take the weapon, keeping the barrel aimed down. Margarita drags on the pipe and releases a puff of thick yellow smoke. See that you know the rules and won't cause any problems. Let's give out the weapon's drawbacks. Kachenko bites down on the stem of her pipe. Are you kidding me? I'm of a different breed, one that doesn't understand these toys. If it turns out to be radioactive, don't take it amiss. Here, I can't help. Black studies the Andromeda suspiciously. Fuck it. If it breaks, bring it to me. I'll exchange it for another one. There's a rag in the box it came in to clean the lenses, as it's written. That's all I know. Wait, sign your name in the meantime. Margarita reaches under the counter and sits up, holding several battery packs. Batteries for the Andromeda. The ammunition allotment is intended for one mission. If you want more, go to the bureaucrats and put in a request. Leaning out of the armory window, Black points somewhere off to one side. Now it's time for your briefing. Look for the big gate. Botherby is already waiting for you. Just so you know, he's a little crazy, but good man nonetheless. Okay. Where's this block then? The big gate. What bloody big gate are you talking about? Ah, there it is. Right, okay. Unterhaus. Right. That's me. I'm going to stop looking through all of these things. I'm just going to carry on with the story. See where we can get. Yeah. 23 hours, 8 minutes. Yeah, that needs corrected. Right. Yeah, let's just go and talk to this bother bait bloke. In 2 seconds. That's all looking fine. Right. Middle-aged black is sitting on a bench with his hands on his knees. His shoes are freshly polished. The buttons on his uniform twinkle in the light, and even his badge, which reads Winston Botherby, Instructor, is so shiny that it hurts your eyes. Botherby frowns as you approach. You begin by being late for the briefing. Are you going to be late for your funeral as well? Snap to attention and report that you're here on assignment, ready to receive instruction. Black glances at you. Yes, I see. You came here with your weapon, ready to disappoint me. Aren't you ready, employee? I'm ready. Botherby steps aside, making a path to the doors. Take this elevator to the training grounds. Raises his index finger. Conditions on the training ground are close to what one would see in reality. The goal is to avoid getting lost and dying of dehydration. Try not to aim the gun barrel at yourself when shooting. Pulling a notepad from his pocket, the instructor jots down your name. Your goal is to hit 3 targets. I'm going to watch and advise as necessary. Try not to burst into tears. That's all. Go ahead. Sir, yes, sir. They're actually equipped the gun, eh? Can I equip that without giving myself any issues? Looks like it. Go. To the elevator. I mean, I think we've already seen pretty much the gist of the game. Like the gist of what we need to see. It looks and plays very much like Wasteland. And a little bit more combat with some shooting in it. Probably be the only other thing I want to really get to. I don't know what this blue wing unit dead dies talking about. Those are targets. Alright. Or do I need to go and equip a servo shell? We'll find out. Secret discovered. Pile of stones, is that the secret I just uncovered? And where the hell am I now? I was encumbered? Apparently. following text glows from a small amber screen. Chairman system. Welcome to the holographic combat emulation system. Please choose an emulation program. Go with Bravo. Simulator console makes an alarming and sharp buzzer sound. The following message appears on the screen. Locked. Before battling the Bravo squad, complete the training program with the Alpha squad. Fine. Proceed to the training ground. Oh really? You're getting all close on me. Get zapped, boyo. Beauty. That one's got a gun. Just put ourselves further away. So how much is it to shoot? 3. Zap. Get rickety wrecked. Ooh, some money. Okay. See if we do get anything else interesting from these things. Pile of stones, let's see what that's suggesting was a secret. Cross-shaped relic piece. Interesting. Let's go back up there. Oh wait a minute. Only just noticed there no workbench needed. Okay. I just noticed there was a craft option up there. That you can't see. It's one of those top buttons, but right, let's go to there and blast that door. Oh! Ow! Alright, they're all melee guys. Okay. How is this only 67% chance to help? Right in his face. Igniting shot for 3 turns. And on faction points, that's fine. Now let's just try to shoot. Hey, 42% chance of me help. Clearly, it's not XCOM shooting chances. Lap. Oh, boo. He punched me butted. I'm gonna need to reload. I'm only gonna get one shot. A hologram just swore at me. Yeah. Combat very much smoother than Wasteland 2 was, at least, from the little I've played of that. And you can't see it, but my character icon in the top left hand corner is that redness you can see in the top left hand corner. That's indicating what health I have. Right now it's at my nose. Right, how do I unequip the servo shell? Oh, there we go. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm now over encumbered, am I? Can I tell my encumbrance? Oh, there we go. 20s. How have I got 26 on me? How did that happen? Not picked up anything stupidly heavy. I wonder if encumbrance has anything to do with... No, it doesn't look as though it's got anything to do with health. How slow are we going to move? Not very. Okay. So it must have been encumbered for a while then. Right, we'll see where this goes next, and then that might do it for... for this game, for the now. It is in stage 1 of the early access. There's supposed to be 3 updates during early access, and then after that, launch. So, like I said, I don't want to play too far through the early access because I don't want to spoil the story for the full game, even though they are changing a lot of stuff, adding a lot of stuff in. But again, I don't want to go through trying to find the new stuff. It's a style of game for me that I play once, and that's it generally.
Level -3.
So
Garrison and isolation ward.